In this video, I will be giving you tips on how to text your crush and start a conversation. You should consider staying till the end of this video. The last 3 steps will blow your mind. If you want to get to know your crush better, sending a text message is a great way to get the conversation started. Texting is a casual, low-key way to talk to someone you like without all of the anxiety of a phone call. But what should you say to start the conversation? Take a deep breath, summon your courage, and use the guides I'll be giving you in this video to write the perfect conversation starting text message that will make your crush want to keep talking to you. Step 1. Get their phone number. Get your crush's phone number. The best time to do this is when you're in the middle of a really great conversation. Drop the request in really casually and make it seem really low pressure. Say something simple like, "It was nice speaking with, I'd like to have your number so we could talk more later, or would you rather have mine?" This way, you won't sound like you're desperate about it. If they gives you their number eagerly or takes yours instead, that's a good sign that they might have interest in you too. The moment after a phone number exchange can be a little awkward. Make sure that you don't miss a beat. Keep the conversation flowing so that the number exchange seems completely natural. Step 2. Have a plan. Before you send your first message, have a plan of what you are going to say or what you want to achieve by the end of that conversation. Step 3. Send your first text. When sending your first text, you don't want to leave your crush wondering who they are chatting with, so it's advisable you start by introducing yourself. You could say, "Hey Brenda, it's Ability, the guy you gave your number at the pool earlier today." Then you can proceed with your planned conversation topic. A simple, "How are you doing?" or "What are you up to?" is a good conversation starter. If your crush replies that they are watching television, listening to music or playing a game, reply by asking about what they are watching, listening to or playing. Whatever your crush says, you want to be ready with a follow-up question to keep the conversation flowing. Your crush might say something along the lines of, "I'm doing my homework." In reply, you can say something like, "We got loads, didn't we? Mine took ages to finish." Or if your crush doesn't go to your school or works at a different office, you could say, "Oh poor you. Har. Did you get a lot?" Tell your crush what you're up to as well. When your crush texts you letting you know what he or she is doing, send a reply like, "That's cool. I'm just checking on you," or whatever else you're actually doing at the time. Step 4. Observe how your crush replies your texts. Look for clues in the conversation to see whether the person is enjoying texting back and forth, whether the person has had enough of the conversation, or whether you're ready to step it up and ask your crush on a date. If the answers to your texts are really short or clipped, then you should probably text back something like, "Okay, catch you later," or "Talk to you later Brenda, it was nice talking to you, don't read too much into it." The person could be really busy or in a bad mood. Just make sure that you don't make yourself look desperate or needy by trying to push a conversation when it isn't happening. When your crush responds by asking you questions, like, "What are you doing?" then you know that he or she wants to keep talking. Just let the conversation flow naturally. However, make sure they are the one to end the conversation. Don't be a talkative and don't be too forward. Look for chances to take it to the next level. If the conversation starts to get intense or veers to really personal subjects, or if your crush starts to confide in you about a problem, then you can say, "Why don't you call me so that we can talk? I want to get together sometime, maybe." Be bold. If you know the time is right, ask your crush on a date. If they reject, remember there are plenty of fish in the sea. If you're looking for other conversation starters, you should consider staying to the end of this video because that's the area we will be focusing on for the rest of the video. Meanwhile, if you're enjoying this video, comment "helpful" down below, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and turn on post notification. Other conversation starters. 1. Text your crush and ask, "What did you think of school or work at the office today?" If the reply is something like, "Okay, I guess," or "Pretty normal," you could ask what they thought of the homework, the science experiment you did, the geology project you've been assigned, the book report due in next week, or the project they are working on at the office. 2. Use holidays, events and celebrations as conversation starters. If you're texting your crush just before Christmas or right before their birthday, then ask your crush about the plans they have for celebrating. If you're texting the person just after a holiday, send a text that says, "Hey, did you have an exciting birthday?" Get anything special. Learn about holidays that you don't celebrate. For example, if your crush celebrates Eid Mubarak while you celebrate Christmas, ask questions to learn what their holiday is about. Text your crush around New Year's Day and ask if the person made any New Year's resolutions. Share your resolutions back. 3. Ask questions about their family. Your crush could be complaining about a sibling, or maybe your crush has an older sibling who is headed off to college. If you have siblings yourself, say something like, "I can relate to the problems you're having with your sister. My sister drives me crazy." You can also ask questions about parents or even about pets, but try not to be too intrusive with your questions. Avoid asking questions that could be too personal for their sensibility. 4. Talk to your crush about their hobbies. If your crush is on the tennis team, ask how their latest match went. If your crush has other interests like band, school newspaper or academic extracurriculars, then ask what he or she has been up to lately in some of these activities. Has your crush recently been in a competition of some sort? Was the person on a winning quiz bowl team, or did he or she get a promotion at the office? Text the person to say, "Congratulations." 5. Text something sympathetic. Maybe your crush had a bad exam grade, lost an important game, or experienced something really sad, like the death of a pet, or got a quarry at the office. Send the person a text saying something like, "I'm so sorry to hear what happened. How are you holding up?" This way, your crush will sense you as a caring person and someone they can trust and confide in. Rules to remember. Rule number 1. Take your time. With a text, you have 160 characters to send a great message. You don't have to reply to your crush's text instantaneously. Deliver a response after you've had some time to think about it. Rule number 2. Skip the abbreviations. Abbreviations can make you look shallow and flighty. Save the abbreviations for your close friends and use complete sentences and capitalization when you text your crush. Rule number 3. Use emoticons with caution. Smileys or sad faces are okay, but you need to be pretty certain that your crush likes you back before using a flirty emojis. Definitely be at least 99% sure that they like you before using a love and flirty emojis. Tips to pay attention to. If your crush doesn't respond right away, don't panic. They have a life too, they could be busy doing something. Be patient. Always end in a question or something easy to respond to if you want them texting back. Make sure they feel comfortable texting you, give them time to text back. Give them at least 2 to 3 minutes. And do not be clingy. Warnings you must be careful of. Don't text if you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol. You may send a message that you'll end up regretting later. Think twice before sexting. Your crush may be really turned off if you're too forward at the beginning. Also, don't let your crush push you into sending inappropriate pics of yourself or engaging in dirty talk. Never do anything you're uncomfortable doing. Don't be clingy. Don't text near friends or let them take your phone. It can make things awkward. With these few tips, I hope that you now know the right texting approach to win your crush's interest over texting. If you find this video helpful, comment down below, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and turn on post notification to see more of our videos like this. Stay guarded until we meet in my next video. Bye.